Hi there, everybody. This is David, and I have some great news in regards to the Trails in the Sky First Chapter remake that is coming out later on this year. You're going to want to stay tuned for that, and in addition, I have a giveaway for these two Suikoden physical games. Yeah, I'm going to have to mail these to you, and stay tuned for news on how to enter this giveaway as well. So I do think that all of that is definitely worth a sub as I try my hardest at 100,000 subscribers. I gotta get this in there because I'm trying so hard to get there, y'all. I'm trying so hard. I have to put this in there. So thank you so much for subbing to me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. And now let's get to this news. Trails in the Sky First Chapter Remake will feature brand new localization that honors the original Japanese text. This comes from the latest gung-ho press release about their physical pre-order availability, and I'll include a link below as well to pre-order the game if you haven't yet already. I first played this game way back in 2010. I actually stood outside the GameStop before it opened to wait in line because I wanted to get it. I heard so many good things about it, and I just had to get my hands on it. I had to play it. I played the Gagharf trilogy before I played Trails in the Sky, of course, and the Gagharf trilogy, I enjoyed it, even though I knew that, God, it was so machine translated. It was kind of ridiculous, but I did enjoy the games, and I heard that the Sky games were just so much better, so I had to play them. I had to get my hands on them. And I did, and I played them, and I loved them. And I loved the localization that Xseed gave them. I heard that it was something like the localization was larger than War and Peace or something like that. It was kind of a crazy localization, but it was worth it to give Estelle and Joshua and everybody else such character and such flavor in who they were, and I really just adored it. But this time, they are scrapping that localization. They are not going to be using it, and it says that fans can anticipate a new localization that honors the Japanese text. This means that publisher Xseed's game translation for the original version of Trails in the Sky will not be used for this remake script, at least undoubtedly not one-to-one. So this ensures an authentic and engaging experience that honors the original Japanese text. So fans can look forward to experiencing classic moments with dialogue that captures both the heart and charm of the Trails series in English, German, French, or Spanish. It also says, for those who prefer the Japanese audio, a Japanese voice option will also be available, giving players the freedom to choose how they want to experience the game. So that's also another thing. We got voice actors announced, and the voice actors in the English version are pretty much still all exactly the same voice actors that we have heard. However, the Japanese voice actors pretty much got completely changed across the board. So if you want to hear these new voice actors in Japan, you can. If you want to experience the voice actors that we all know and love here in the West, you can do that as well. It also says that fans and newcomers to the Trail series can look forward to several enhancements in this remake, such as a retold story, a refreshed narrative complete with new voice acting. I don't know what they mean by a retold story or a refreshed narrative. Personally, to me, that kind of gives me pause, But again, I have played the original, but also all of the games were built upon that original game. So they're all going back and they're referencing the events that happened in Sky in order to, build their stories. Maybe, and this would be kind of cool, if they brought characters into Liberl that weren't invented yet. Maybe somebody from Erebonia, is visiting Liberl and you get to see, I don't know, Sarah drinking at a bar or something. Little cameos like that, little Easter eggs like that. That might be really cool. I would really, really enjoy something like that. Maybe revamping some of the side quests, because, a lot of the quests, it's a Trails game. You have to play the quests, you know what I mean? So maybe if they revamped some of those and they made them a bit more interesting, that would be a cool thing too. It also says that there's gameplay advancements. Action or field combat. You can gain tactical advantages before seamlessly transitioning to combat-based battles. So, kind of like the newer games, like the Daybreak games, you can do action-based battles, or you can go ahead and you can do the turn-based battles, depending on what you like. Personally, I went through all the trash mobs and I just actioned them to death. And then whenever it came to a boss fight, yeah, let's go into turn-based. Then, of course, there are enhanced visuals. So yeah, there is a lot of new stuff going on here. We're also getting the third game in the Daybreak series coming out this fall. There's a lot. There's a lot coming out. And I don't know how I'm going to play all these games, especially these 2 Trails games coming out this fall, back to back. They're so long. You know how long they are. They're so long. And I hope that there's at least a good month between the 2 releases that will allow me to really savor each game on their own. And I hope it's not a week, because then it's oh my god, I gotta rush, I gotta rush and I don't want to rush, I want to really savor these games. So yeah, I am hoping for that. If you haven't played this game, you are in for a treat. This sets the stage for the entire Trails series, and it's set in the Liberl Kingdom, and it's surrounded by this lake. I think it's called Lake Gransel, something like that. And there's all these different territories or towns or whatever, and they kind of go across the lake, I guess, and they explore Liberl that way. And it follows Stell and her adopted brother Joshua as they try to become bracers, kind of like their father, Cassius Bright. And, they go for apprentice bracers, but then they end up being S-ranked bracers, they're really big and bad and all that kind of stuff. But then you get introduced to Ouroboros and everybody else, and it says, however, their journey soon intertwines with an ominous conspiracy threatening their homeland. So yeah, this is really, really cool. But you know what else is really, really cool? Suikoden Physicals! I told you that there was a giveaway! Yeah, there is. So what had happened was, I got an email out of the blue from a viewer, and Sean Moda, he was like, hey, I ordered a physical of Suikoden, and instead of them sending me 1, they sent me 30. And I'm like, what? And he sent pictures and everything. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. And he was like, would you like to do a giveaway on your channel? And I'm like, duh, yeah, of course I'd like to do a giveaway on my channel. So here is said giveaway. I got back from Mexico. They were sitting there waiting on me. And it is time to give these 2 things away. Now, I have tried in the past to do giveaways through comments. And I've responded to people's comments hey, you're the winner. But you need to email me because I'm not going to give you, private information on a YouTube public comment. And then nobody checks their comments. And last time I did this, I had to comment 6 different people before finally somebody emailed me back. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. You don't want to win this. So anyway, in order to win, you just have to tell me what you like best as far as world building in RPGs is concerned. Because the Trails series does great world building, and so does the Suikoden series. Tell me what your favorite game is as far as world building is concerned. And then, in a week's time, I will reply to the winner's comment and say, hey, you won. Please email me. Please check your comments to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because, I need to get your address to mail these things to you. So, yeah, check the comments in about a week. So, yeah, anyway, hope you're really excited about this news and you understand what I'm trying to do here, and have a good day.